I am predicting absolute war here between these two men as they lock up. Koga, they call him the master, and he is the master for a reason. Educated feet with beautiful kicks, beautiful swinging strikes coming from all directions, typically from Koga. Colton Cage, I'm not sure how he's prepared for these strikes, but he's going to need to avoid the vast majority of them. But neither man taking on too much punishment thus far, as here's a nice headlock from Koga, wrenching the neck of Colton Cage. This is not a comfortable position to be in by any means, and a beautiful headlock takeover from Koga. Textbook. His shoulders aren't on the ground, but they're close, but that pin might be the least of Colton Cage's worries, as he's got his head locked up, but now he goes and he's got his legs around the head of Koga. And now it's Koga who's under pressure, his legs fluttering in the air, trying to wiggle his way out. And he finds himself with both feet planted on the ground. This man is in a handstand and he pops up and he steps over Colton. How disrespectful could Koga be right there? The master. No respect to be had between him and Colton Cage, as there's a shove and a smack to the face. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I don't expect too much technicality from these two gentlemen, at least not right now. Both of these men know what's on the line. They know what they're here for. And they are as intense as they could be, as a beautiful arm drag from Cage. And now he's got that left arm of Koga all tied up. An armbar from Colton Cage, and Koga's best chance is going to be wiggling one of his legs to the rope potentially. But no, he works his way up, arms still twisted, but he's on his feet. Wrenches the arm around again. He's going to shoot him off. And a beautiful drop kick. Both heels of Cage going straight into the face of the champion, and the champion's out of the ring. Koga is out of the ring, and Colton Cage is loving it. The crowd is loving it. Koga with his staff out back. He's got his staff on the far side of the ring for me. It looked like he was looking to use it, but referee Pat Lancaster shuts that down real quick. Our senior official here this evening. And he's counting to 5. Koga up on the apron and slowly but surely working his way back into this matchup, as now both men standing in the middle of the ring. And what's going to happen here? Koga pointing to his head as if to say, I'm smarter than you, Colton. Koga pointing to his head, excuse me. Shot to the gut from Cage. And now it's Koga who's coming off the ropes. And a beautiful hip toss. And now Colton's up on the rope. And he's raining down right hand after right hand. Now adding the left hand into the mix. Punches all over Koga. And a beautiful snap suplex. Is it going to be enough to win the championship? No. He kicks out at 2. Colton giving him no time to breathe, however. He's right back on him, trying to wrench him off these ropes. Trying to pull him to the other side. Koga holding firm with that right arm hooked into the top rope. But these forearms could making it more difficult. And is that the eyes? Koga, not the cleanest of maneuvers, but Colton's not going to like it either way, as a very, very nice athletic jumping kick from Koga. Koga mixing this graceful offense of kicks in with some not so graceful brute force moves like that elbow down on the outside. And I'm not sure Colton knows where he is right now, rolling around in the ring. He's going to need to work his way up, and he's going to need to figure out where he is, kind of regain here as Koga is now back on top of him. Couple stiff blows to the gut from Koga. Oh! And a nice kick drops Cage back down. Koga brushing off those couple shots to the gut. And it seems like so far, although Colton Cage has gotten a couple blows in, it seems to be Koga who is firmly in the upper hand of this matchup. And if things keep going this way, then surely the Master is going to retain his title here this evening. And a jumping knee strike. Only a 2 count, but each knee, each kick, each punch has to be wearing down. Colton held up 2 to say that's only a 2 count, and Koga bit his finger. Not what you like to see, but effective offense nonetheless from Koga, as he's bringing Colton up, but I'm afraid he's only bringing him up to try to put him right back down. Koga, corner to corner. Colton with the wherewithal to move out of the way. Beautiful enziguri step-up kick. Snapmare, uppercut to the back of the head. Both men are down, but that little burst from Colton might have been what he needed to give himself even a chance here in this match, as there's a 2 count from Koga. Kick out at 2. Both men slow to get up. Although Koga's been on offense for much of this match, both men have to be feeling the effects of what's been happening here this evening. As a beautiful spinning kick, Koga takes down Cage once again. These head kicks, man, I'm not sure if he has a concussion. I'm not sure if he has worse. But he's going to need to avoid at least some of these throughout the rest of this contest. As I'm not sure if I've ever seen this submission before. Colton getting his back just folded over the knees of Koga. This cannot feel good in the slightest if you're the prestigious one. And if Colton Cage wants to continue this match, he's going to need to fight to the rope or wiggle his way out of this, and he's going to need to do it soon. I see him shaking his fist. He's not quite out of it yet. But oh man, it can't be fun. Forearms. Another one. Finally breaks out of the hold. Koga forced to resign there. And now it's Koga up and down. Scoop slam. But Colton, unable to make the cover, just lays down on the canvas, and our senior official, Pat Lancaster, is going to start a 10 count. Referees count up to 5. Both men reach a knee, reach their feet. Oh, and a kick to the back of the head. The left boot could not have landed in a better position for the Master. And down goes Colton once again, just taking a barrage of strikes here this evening. Koga trying to drive his shoulder through the abdomen of Cage. And another kick. This left boot just vicious. And Colton Cage is out, stumbling and straight down to the mat. But he's trying to get the crowd amped. He's trying to get them on their feet. He blocks a shot and he delivers one of his own. And he does it again. Colton Cage fighting back here with another and another. Fighting his way out of the corner is the challenger. Koga slides, rolls through, goes for a kick, but Colton finally ducks. And now it's Colton with a beautiful drop. Can this be it? Do we have a new champion? We don't. Oh my goodness. I thought we had it, but only two. I thought we were going to crown somebody new, a new champion there. I thought the belt was going back to Colton, but not quite yet. Koga still with a little bit left, kicks out at 2. Oh, and up to the shoulders. That fireman's carry position, and I'm afraid Colton might be out. No, he grabbed the rope. I thought for sure that would be it. I almost said Koga retained, but no. Colton barely is able to raise his hand up, grab that bottom rope, and continue this match in hopes of coming out of here with the title. Koga showing 1, 2, 3. He is not understanding that it was only a 2 count. But I'm afraid this rage is only going to make him go harder. And it's only putting Colton in a more and more unfavorable spot. But the chin breaker might be enough to get him off him for a second. Colton climbs back to his feet. Atomic drop. Koga's going to be feeling that one. And is this the opening Colton needed? He can barely stay up on his own power. But he's going to have to pull something out here if he wants to win this match. Up and over. And a roll up. But it... And just dead weight German suplex. But a kick out at 2. The prestigious one staying alive. The suplexes, the head kicks, nothing seems to be quite enough yet. Koga needs to dig deep. He needs to stop talking to the ref and dig for whatever he has left. Whatever he has left in the tank, he's going to need. What is his last trick in the bag that he can pull out to defeat Colton here? We might find out soon, ladies and gentlemen. The boot up to the face, stressing this 5 count once again. Koga making sure the crowd knows he's the master, but could he be giving Colton too much time? This is when he needs to capitalize. Colton looks to be just about out on his feet. Koga needs to hurry up and end this thing. Oh, a beautiful clothesline. Not a clothesline, but a flying forearm from Colton. Jumping off the bottom rope, then the middle rope. An athletic maneuver not many people on this roster can pull off. And Colton is hyped up, back to his feet. Come on, Colton. Forearm. Oh, but a clubbing forearm of his own from Koga. Both men using the last bit of energy they have left to throw these vicious strikes back and forth. Oh, but that shot to the gut. Koga saying it's over. Catches the super kick. Big knee from Colton. Big forearm from Colton. And a beautiful suplex. Cover him, Colton. We're going to have a new champion. 1, 2, no. How much more do these two men have left in them? Both men pushing each other to their limits in this bout for the Southeastern heavyweight title. I'm not sure what these men are going to have to do to put away the other. I am thoroughly impressed by the amount of punishment both men have been able to take on and continue. As there's a big left foot again. That left foot at Koga is vicious as it flies up over the top rope. And a beautiful kick of his own. Cage potentially teaching the master a lesson. And now it's Koga who's down on the outside. It's typically the master who has the kicks. But Colton Cage shows he can throw some pretty ones of his own. And Colton, I'm not sure if this is wise, going out of the ring, but he needs that pin. Excuse me. He needs him in the ring if he wants to win this title. A count-out victory is nice on paper, but he's not walking out of here with the gold unless he gets a pinfall or a submission. And that's not going to be it. As Koga gets his arm under that bottom rope. You don't need to touch it necessarily, even if their arm goes under the rope. That is enough to break up the pinfall, which is what we just saw. And Colton Cage, with the last little bit of might he has, climbing up to the top rope, looking for that finishing blow. But now it's Koga up to his feet. And I don't even know how he got his foot that high, but a beautiful kick staggers Colton. And now it's Koga potentially going up to the top rope himself. Oh no. Koga, feet firmly placed on that top rope. He's calling for the end. And no, what he wanted to be a Hurricane Rana from the top, he just flipped off. And now Colton Cage finds himself on the middle rope. He's looking for it. Oh! And he jumps straight down into the boot of Koga. Not what he wanted there, and that's gonna do it. As the master Koga is gonna be victorious. Truly a heck of a fight by both men here. Fantastic matchup. But at the end of the day, only one man can win and go home with the title. And it's going to be the man who came with it. The master, the Pure Pro Wrestling Southeastern Heavyweight Champion, Koga.
We'll be right back after these messages about the exciting Pure Pro Wrestling events coming to your area.
Now, as for you, Jimmy Love, you continue to stick your nose in my business, you may just find it broke. Because Big Money Inc., we are all sick and tired of playing second fiddle. Now, a wise professional wrestler once told me that if there's no gold over your shoulder, then you may or may not be the man. So when it comes to doing what I need to do to get my Pure Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship back, I don't care if I gotta jump you in a parking lot. I don't care if it's Pelham, North Carolina, Rocky Mount. You name the place, you name the time, because the righteous one, everybody's mama's favorite wrestler, is coming to take back what I should have never lost, which is the Pure Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. And you can put that in the bank.